Let's take a look at some of the heart words that we're going to learn in this unit.
In this unit, we will learn 3 more heart words. Remember, heart words are words we will learn and know by heart. Some of these words have tricky parts that we have to remember, but we can read some of the parts using our phonics knowledge. The heart words in this unit are say, now, and have. Let's look at them now.
Say, s-a, say. We only need to remember the second part of this word by heart. S is spelled with the letter S. A is spelled with 2 letters, A and Y. S-A, S-A-Y, say.
Now, ow, now. We only need to remember the second part of this word by heart. Is spelled with the letter N. Ow is spelled with 2 letters, O-W. Ow, N-O-W, now.
Have, h-a-v, have. We need to remember the last part of this word by heart. H is spelled with the letter H. A is spelled with the letter A. V is spelled with the letter V. There is also a letter E at the end of the word that doesn't spell any sound. We need to add the letter E at the end because words don't end with the letter V in English. H-A-V-E, have.
Don't forget, some of our heart words have tricky parts that we need to remember. Learning heart words is easier when we know which parts to know by heart.
Good. Now let's practice some of the letter sounds that we've learned. Remember, when we see the red dot, we're going to stop and listen as I say the letter and its sound. This is the letter W. W says W. We're going to think about this letter and its sound. Now let's say it. W. Stop and listen. This is the letter F. F says F. Think about the letter and its sound. Say it with me. F. Stop and listen. This is the letter Y. Y says Y. Think about this letter and its sound. Now let's say it. Y. Stop and listen. This is the letter K. K says K. Think about this letter and its sound. Now let's say it. K. Stop and look and listen. This is the letter N. N says N. Think about this letter and its sound. Now let's say it. N. Stop and look. This is the letter T. T says T. Think about this letter. Now let's say it. T. Good. Now in our next game, the letter is going to pop up on the screen. We are going to see if we can just look quickly and say the sound of that letter. Okay, when we see the letter pop up, we're going to say it as quickly as possible. Remember, it's important to still say the correct sound than to just be fast. So let's say them together as they pop up. Ready for our first one? W. Y. Make sure you're saying them with me. F. K. N. Y. W. T. Good. Now in our next game, you will see 3 letters on the screen. When you see the red dot, stop and look at those 3 letters. When you see the yellow dot, think about those letters and try to remember the sounds they say. And when you see the green dot, we'll say the letter sounds together. Ready? F, y, k. Good. Let's try another. Stop and look. Think. Y, w, Stop and look. Think. W, y, t. Stop and look. Think. Y, f, Stop and look. Think. F, w, Stop and look. Think. F, w, k. Stop and look. Think. Y, f, Stop and look. Think. W, y, t. Stop and look. Think. F, w, t. Good. Now for this part, you're going to need your partner. So I'm going to have you pause the video when I say the word pause, and you can go ahead and grab your partner. And once you've got them, you can click play on the video again. So go ahead and pause. Good. Now that you've got your partner, we're going to play another game here. So in this game, we're going to play look, think, say with a whole group of letter tiles. When we see a bunch of letter tiles in a line, we call it a row. This game is called Read a Row. When this first green box disappears, I will say the word pause. When I say pause, you are going to read and say all the sounds of each letter tile in the row. Your partner is going to be listening to make sure you say the sounds correctly. If you read all the sounds correctly at the end, your partner will give you a thumbs up. If you make a mistake, your partner will show you a sideways thumb and help you figure out which sound you need to try again. So once you've had your partner check with the thumbs up or the thumbs to the side and you fix those sounds, then you can click play on the video and we will do the next row. So remember, when I say the word pause, you're going to pause the video and say all of the sounds in the top row as your partner checks. Ready? Pause. Good. Now that you've read all the sounds in the first row and your partner has checked, let's go to the second row. Ready? Pause. Great job. Now I'm going to move my video screen there so you can see the bottom row. Ready? Pause. Good job. Let's go on to the next row. This is our fourth row. Let's look up at the top. Ready? Pause. Good. Now let's practice the next one again. Ready? Pause. Awesome job. Let's look and practice the last one more time. Ready? Pause. Awesome work. Good. You do not need your partner anymore for this part, but you're going to need them in just a little bit. So let's look here. We're going to learn to read some of our new heart words. Remember, when you see this red dot, it tells us to stop what we are doing so we can listen to the word. This is the word say, as in we say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. Think about this word. Now say the word with me. Say. Good. Remember to look, think, and then say. Only say the word out loud when the green dot shows up. Let's try another. Look at the word now, as in we need to leave right now. Think about this word. Say the word with me. Now. Good. Let's try one more word. Look at the word have, as in, do you have an extra pencil? Think about this word. Say the word with me. Have. Good. Now we're going to practice reading the heart words that we've learned. Okay. Stop and look. This is the word was. Think about this word. Say it. Was. This is the word know. Think about this word. Say it. Know. This is the word so. Think about this word. Say it. So. Good. Now in our next game, our heart words are going to pop up on the screen. Okay, when you see the word pop up on the screen, we'll say it out loud together. Ready? Was. Say. No. So. No. Was. Now. Say. Have. Good. Now you'll see 3 heart words pop up on the screen. When you see the red dot, you'll stop and look at these 3 heart words. When you see the yellow dot, you're going to think about these 3 words and try to remember them. Finally, when we see the green dot, we'll say them together. Ready? No, no, have. Stop and look. Think. Was, now, have. Stop and look. Think. No, so, was. Stop and look. Think. Was, say, so. Stop and look. Think. Say, so, so. Stop and look. Think. Have, now, say. Stop and look. Think. Now, so, was. Stop and look. Think. Was, no. Stop and look. Think. Now, so, was. Stop and look. Think. Was, say, have. Very good. Now you are going to need your partner for this game. So when I say pause, go ahead and get your partner. When you've got them ready, you may click play again. Ready? Pause. Good. Now that you've got your partner ready, we are going to use look, think, say with a whole group of heart words. In this game, you will read all the heart words across the row when the green box disappears. Your checker is listening to check. And if you get all the way to the end, your checker is going to give you a thumbs up if you said them all correctly. If you need to work on practicing some again, they'll give you a thumbs to the side and help you figure out which ones you need to try again. Remember, once I reveal the first row, I'm going to have you pause. You'll read the whole row. Your partner will give you your thumbs up or your thumbs to the side. And once you're ready for the next row, you'll click play again. Ready? Pause. Good. Let's look at the next row. Ready? Pause. Awesome. Let's try the third row. Ready? Pause. Nice work. Let's try those. Practice them one more time. Let's look at the first one. Ready? Pause. Awesome. Let's try the next row. Ready? Pause. Very nice. Let's go to row 3. Ready? Pause. Good job. You did an excellent job with phonics today. Go ahead and thank your partner. Very nice work.